Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Texas Lottery $5 Wild 7 ticket. This is part of the November 2023 series of tickets in Texas. And this is not a number match game. This is a symbol hunt game. And over here in the game 1 section, you're looking for a 7. That's your auto win. And there are two multipliers. There's 5x and 10x. And then here in game 2, you are looking to match 3 symbols to win the prize there. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Texas Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds of winning are 1 in 4.17, and looking at the prize structure, you can win anywhere from $5 up to $100,000. Now, looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out. I will mention the kind of like the cheapskate top prize here. Yeah, I mean, this really needs to be at least $500,000 here, I think. Or maybe I'll change that. It should be at least $300,000. But, you know, $500,000 is, I think, a little better. Now, we do need to mention taxes in Texas. For any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. And I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game. And so that is going to affect how I view the top prize. So instead of $100,000, I'm going to view that as $76,000. And I mean, for a $5 wager for a $76,000 top prize at odds of 1 in 1.2 million, I would pass on that. The jackpot's just not good enough, and the odds are not friendly enough to win it. So this is not a ticket that I would want to play. But with the adjusted prize amount here, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 67 and 68%. So once again, we have a Texas $5 ticket that does not reach the minimum payout of 70% that we look for on all tickets. There's no reason ever for a state to put out a ticket that is less than 70% payout, because states can make plenty of money in that 70% range. So you know, it's just a major ripoff to its customers for the Texas Lottery to put out a $5 ticket at this payout. So just based on this alone, I wouldn't recommend it. But, you know, we've already had 2 reasons not to play it: low top prize and, you know, ripoff payout here. So yeah, 2 good reasons not to play it. But we do need to mention that this payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see a 67% payout on this game. And so what we want to know is, what's the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to do that, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout is going to be. And so looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens at the $100 prize level right here. So if you're just an average person with average luck, when you do win on this game, you will expect to see between $5 and $100. Now, the split there at the $100 prize level is about 31.69. So, you know, less than a third, 31% of these $100 prizes are going to be included here in the bottom 99% of prizes, and will be available for average folks with average luck. The other 69%, though, are going to fall in the in the top 1% of prizes, and top 1% prizes are really hard to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 417 tickets. So, you know, you're in over $2,000 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. And, you know, by that time, you really need to hit the top prize. So that is worth noting. Now, because these are so hard to hit and so few people are going to be winning the top 1% prizes, we are going to subtract the value of these from that payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with just the payout of the bottom 99% of prizes. And when we do that, we find out that the payout for the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 60 and 61%. So this does meet the minimum 60% that we look for bottom 99% payout. So, you know, this should feel like a pretty average ticket to, you know, the 99% of people who are just winning prizes here in the bottom 99%. So we'll see how this compares to other $5 tickets as we go along. Now here on this page, we are looking at the increases and decreases in Texas $5 tickets. The Wild 7 data point is all the way over here on the right, and you can see it's, you know, almost exactly the same payout as The previous ticket, the holiday 777 ticket, it is a slight decrease, very slight. So, you know, normally I would say don't play the ticket when there's a decrease. But, with the low top prize and the really bad payout, I wouldn't recommend playing actually any of these $5 tickets. Texas puts out a lot of $5 tickets. If you ever wonder why that Texas puts out so many $5 tickets, is because they're ripping off their customers. So they make so much money on these $5 tickets that that's why they put so many of them out, because they're just ripping their customers off left and right with these. So anyways, if you are playing these $5 tickets for whatever reason, in green up here, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're looking for the best payout, the Quick 500s has had the best payout of any $5 ticket that we've looked at on the channel at 68%. If you're looking to play the odds, that 777 multiplier and the Ruby Mine 9X have the best odds. If you're looking for the friendliest ticket to the average player, that bottom 99% payout, the Super Cash Word ticket would be the one you would want to play there. And if you are more of a high roller and you're looking for a better top prize when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, that 50x Lucky was the ticket that you would play. However, it's not on the website anymore, so I guess it would be the holiday 777 ticket that you would want to play if you are a high roller. And then here on the right, we are keeping track of top prizes. I made this a couple of days ago. There has already been a top prize hit here on the Wild Sevens, I noticed as I looked at the website just a minute ago. So I think that's important because I believe that the state lotteries release jackpots in waves. So, if a top prize has already been hit, my guess is that another top prize wouldn't be hit for a while. So this is probably not a good time to play the Wild 7 ticket. Now here on this page, we are ranking Texas $5 tickets based on overall payout. The Wild 7 actually, based on Texas standards, is not a horrible ticket. It came in 6th place overall, but there are some better, slightly better $5 tickets you can play. However, I want to stress all of these $5 tickets are trash. So I'm not saying go out and buy the Wild 7 tickets. I'm just saying by Texas standards, this is not a bad ticket. And then here we are ranking Texas $5 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. Here, Wild 7 is an even more competitive ticket by Texas standards. Right up here at the top of the list in 3rd place. So this is going to feel like a pretty average ticket for the 99%. This is the people who are going to, if you want to call it, suffer or not get as much of a payout are the top 1% on the Wild 7. So this is not a ticket that you would want to be, super lucky on anyways. Now here on this page, we are comparing across states. And if you notice, the payout on this Wild 7 ticket was 67.66. That is not good enough to even make the top 35 tickets. And we haven't really looked at that many more than 35 tickets on the channel. So, even though this is not a bad ticket by Texas standards, you can see like so many other states have better $5 tickets than Texas. $5 tickets are a huge ripoff anyways. Even starting from Georgia down, $5 tickets are a ripoff, but Texas is ripping off its customers more than the other states are. The only state that has the value of $5 tickets where probably it should be is Massachusetts, and you can see Massachusetts is regularly putting out $5 tickets at 76% payout, and that is 9 percentage points more than what Texas is doing. And so, I think we have to ask the question, if Massachusetts can regularly put out $5 tickets at 76% payout, then why would Texas put out $5 tickets at 67% payout? That's a huge amount of money, that 9 percentage points. If you think about it, it wouldn't, like, it's very easy for one scratch game to have 10 million tickets as a part of it. If you multiply that 10 million by the $5 price tag, that's $50 million just for one game. And 9% of $50 million is $4.5 million that Massachusetts would feel like, hey, we can put this into the hands of our customers, that the Texas lottery folks are sitting around probably smoking their big cigars, laughing it up and sticking it in their pockets. And so it's just not right for a state to do that when they don't have to. And I just wish that more people would watch these videos and see how badly they're getting ripped off from their states. But I would definitely not play any state's $5 tickets with the exception of Massachusetts. Now here on this page, we're looking at the bottom 99% payout. This Wild 7 ticket, 60%, was good enough to make this list. It comes in 14th place overall. So like I said before, it is going to feel like a pretty average ticket to the 99% of people who are not going to win those big prizes. Now, this is kind of a new page that I decided to do because I think it gives a bigger perspective of where the tickets are. So I have a master list of all the tickets that I review on the channel from every state. And I took 2 little screenshots of that page. And you can see here, there's, 3 Texas $5 tickets here with 67% payout. But what I really want to point out is that the Massachusetts $1 tickets have a 69% payout. We see 3 of them on this list right here. And that's just crazy that Massachusetts is regularly putting out $1 tickets at 69% payout, and Texas can't beat Massachusetts $1 tickets. That is ridiculous and embarrassing. And I think whoever runs the Texas lottery ought to be fired, and we need to bring in somebody new who can, treat their customers with a little bit more respect, because this is totally disrespectful to Texas customers. Now here on this page, we're looking at the top 36 tickets we've looked at on the channel so far. This Wild 7 ticket at 67% payout is not even close to making this list, so you can pause it and look at it if you want. And then here are the top 36 tickets based on that bottom 99% payout, 60% that the Wild 7s had, also not very close to making this list. So that is it for the Texas Lottery $5 Wild 7 ticket. There's a lot of reasons not to play this game. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't play any $5 tickets in Texas. They're just such a huge ripoff. So, yeah, I don't recommend playing it, but if you are playing it, good luck on it. Hopefully you win some prizes in the top 1%. If you do, let us know in the comment section below so we can congratulate you. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.